coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. Here's your punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
There's a little bit of enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Trying to fit it in the middle, but it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
And a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Throwing Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give to Hunt here on the enemy territory.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you've got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed. Led to a really nice game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those. Major.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Saints 7, Patriots 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got position, as you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Jones. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And mark him down really close to the 40 at the 39.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Even the great ones. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
We're going to shut you down.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Jones now on third down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Check. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. I know he ain't got it. 7's a Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Down to the 25. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Switch.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Under pressure, and down he goes. They second back at the 36. Marcus Davenport able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got it. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
It got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
What's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill? And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it.
Here's Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check nine.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
give. This is Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to...
So coming on now is the field goal unit. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Let's go. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give me some. Give me some.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
All day.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelce with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the 2nd half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start coming back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Jones off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
No.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
You get block lead. You get block lead.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll try to run the option here. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, it's Harris on second down. 143 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, it's Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's another carry for Harris. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys just didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Andy Isabella. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Saints 31, Patriots 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, that great field position. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go option to the short side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Patriots 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because Robinson threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Looking to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Watch one. Quit talking about it. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And this is going to be another first down. As the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here.
I got one.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Check three.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 46. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Pass. 95's Mike. Watch 95. I'm on.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Six man. Check curls. So Mike's number one. What's the run? They're running it.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for New England, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.